The first exposure I had to formal lean and continuous improvement was back when I was working on the F-35 aircraft.
It was actually my deep disappointment in our own industry that got me searching for a different way to approach things.
I'm in an industry that doesn't like change.
We had a set of processes that were just not operating the right way.
We discovered the need to actually document every single process in our company.
You have to measure the things that actually do add the value to the customer. And if you're doing something that your customer wouldn't pay for, you should probably identify it.
Once you're measuring something, now you've got some eyes on it. Now you can set targets as a leadership group. Now you can point at it and say, I do or I don't like what I'm seeing here.
We've been doing this stuff for 40 years, but haven't really called it lean.
It's really the two pillars. And the one pillar really is continuous improvement. The other one is respect for people.
You can have respect for people and not do lean, but you can't do lean without respect for people, if that makes sense.
So lean, empowered from the top, supported from the top, blessed from the top, and driven from the floor. Driven from the point of action, because you want the people at the point of action to own the opportunity to improve.
They're the first people that you have to convince. But at the same time, your senior management have to be the biggest cheerleaders.
The one time you're in a bad mood and you go out on the floor and somebody comes at you with an idea and you bark at them is the last time anybody trusts you to do that.
You could take that idea card and go, yeah, we'll try to fix that. That's going to get fixed, don't worry. Or you can say, wow, there's a real problem here. Let's learn more from you.
I think it starts by the employees feeling respected, and then they turn around and pay it forward, right?
You can walk onto a site and you can actually feel the difference. You can see that people are happier. You can see that people are working together more.
Nobody's panicked. There's no hair on fire. There's no people running around like chickens with their head cut off.
We were taking 2 weeks to turn around a cost estimate. We leaned out our cost estimating processes. We leaned out our question asking processes to the point where quotes are being turned around in an hour or less. By the time our competition turned around a quote, we usually had a purchase order.
For the people that were kind of in the trenches doing it every day, they didn't maybe see where they had come from to where they were now that I did, because I'd left.
I've actually seen hospitals show morbidity rates have gone down, meaning their harm rates. Things like falls, hospital-acquired infections, compared to like hospitals, are lower.
Given this set of standards to apply, you can solve any problem, and not just solve any problem, but solve the right problem.
So that continuous growth is what differentiates us from just having a job to you creating a career with lots of growth opportunities.
In a course like this or getting a credential like this are translatable to everything that you do.
I would certainly encourage anybody to do this course because it is super transferable, great to see on resumes. It's an exciting journey to be on.
It's something extra on your resume that they may ask in the interviewing process, and if they don't, bring it up, because that's your way to brag about yourself.
Well, I think if everybody in the business is striving to make themselves better, and by doing that, making their company better, who wouldn't want to work there? Rather a place that nobody wants to be better.
We'll start to see value streams and efficiencies in everything you do, and that's a really good thing.
Your divider that you drop your cutlery in your drawer it's a 5S lean thing, whether people choose to admit it or not, right?
If you're not entirely convinced around the lean methodology and way of thinking, find an organization where it's entrenched and it'll completely change the way you think.